Welcome back to my channel. So in our previous videos, what we have done is we have created or required animation widgets and functions that are responsible for our bubble animation. In this video, what we will do is we will create a function that will combine all our code before, so that we can finally see our bubbles animating. So for that purpose, what we will do is we will create a method with a return type of void, and we will name this method as start animating. And inside this function, we will change is animating variable to true, because we want to set our bubbles to animate. And after that, we will use a method named as future.delayed. What this method will do is, after some duration, in our case we will pass 2000 milliseconds or 2 seconds, we can set the state of our is animating variable. So basically what we want to do is we want to animate our variables, then after 2 seconds we will stop them, and after that it will again we will use the recursive programming technique, and we will call the start animating function inside itself, so that the bubbles will repeatedly animate from one place to another place. So after that, what we will do is we will create the init state method, and inside this method we will call the start animating function. So whenever this widget is called, you can see that the bubbles will animate on the screen. So after restarting our app, so the bubbles are not animating. We have to call our bubble view and bubble animation view here. So after calling the bubble animation view, if we restart our application, wait for a moment, you can see that the bubbles will start animating on the screen. So this is a success for us, as the bubbles are animating slowly. They are changing their place, and also they are changing their size. Now what we will do is we will comment this code, and we will try to change our animal name above, and the detail in the subtitles about the animals with the images. So after creating our methods, we will create a button at the bottom of the circular view. So whenever we click on that button, the images will change. So first of all, let's uncomment our code for image.asset. It will show a red warning because we are using constant in the start of our widget tree. Let's remove all these yellow warnings by adding constant in the start of every widget. So now what we want to do is I have some data, two lists. First list contains the data of animal names, and second list contains details about the animals. So what we will do is we will create a function. Before that, we will initialize a variable named image number with 1, and also we will initialize our list of integers with the name generated number, and for the start we will take an empty list. Now we will create a method named random number. Inside this, what we will do is first of all we will check if the generated number list length is equal to 5, then we will clear all list. What we will do is now we will use a do while loop. Before that, let's declare another variable with the name of random number, and inside do we will set this random number equal to random dot next int 5, which will generate numbers from 0 to 4. Then we will increment it by 1. So now in while condition, we will check that if the generated number dot contains this number, the random number that we have generated above. If the random number is not already in the generated number list, then what we will do is we will set our image number equal to random number, and also we will add it to generated number list. So first of all, let's add it to generated number list, and then we will set state of our variable of image number and set it equal to random number. So for now we have created our method random number that will generate a random number that is not used before and set it equal to our image number. So now we have used in image.asset or path of the image, and I have named all the image in such a way that there is an image, then dash, and then a number. So we will replace that number with the image number that we will randomly generate. So in this case we haven't called the function, but we have set our image number in the initialization equal to 1. So when we reload our code, we will see the image 1, that is of elephant. So now what we will do is we have to make the name of the animal and the details of the element also dynamic. So for that purpose let's remove this animal, and at this place let's add animal details. Let's copy it from here, and now we will replace this animal with animal details. So what we will do is here we have to provide the index of the value which we are trying to call. So we will use our image number and we will decrement it by 1 because the values inside the lists are stored from the 0th index onwards. So now if we reload our project, you can see that we have mistakenly provided animal details. We had to provide animals list in the title view. So let's replace it with animals and reload our code. Now you can see that we can see the exact same animal name that is in the picture. So now for the details of the animals, let's use animal details list here, and in the index we will do the same. We will use the image number and we will decrement it by 1. So now if we reload our project, remove this constant, it will remove the error, and let's add constant in start of our widgets. Now if we reload our project, you can see that a detail about the animal is shown. So that's it for now. In the next video, we will create a beautiful button at the bottom of our card view, which will be used to dynamically change the animal details and images. So please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will complete the remaining application in the upcoming videos. Thank you.